Well, welcome fellow prospectors, gold hunters, treasure hunters. This is Gold Fever Adventures and I'm Jack Tucker. I'm out here in an area, well, it's known as Meadview is what it is here. It's a private mining claim. There's been a lot of gold nuggets come off of this claim. I mean, a lot of them, hundreds and hundreds. They're getting scarcer to find right now. But today I'm going to be checking out an area. I do have a little rake with me if I have to rake some ground down, because sometimes those pieces of gold are just out of range, you know, they're just so faint that you don't know if it's a signal or not. So sometimes if you just kind of disturb that surface ground a little bit, it'll help you get some of that nuggets. I'm going to be using the Minelab GPX 6000. I do have the 9-inch Gold Hawk Coral Tech coral on there that I like to use. That's what I'm going to be doing today. So hey, I want to thank you guys coming along, sharing all these adventures. Let's just go see, maybe we can get lucky and find us some gold today. Thanks for coming along, guys.
Load up a truck, it's time to roll, with hearts so wild and a common goal. Chasing the goal, we're ready for the thrill. Through mountains and rivers, we'll climb every hill. With the sun on our backs, we take our stand, uncovering treasures buried in this land.
This is the area I like to hunt in, and you can see, here's what's happened here. So starting right here, that's what the old timers did, is they scraped this down all the way down and piled up piles down there at the bottom. Now the reason they scraped this down is because of this right here. This is cliche. That's the bottom. So all those gold nuggets are sitting on the bottom of that. Sometimes they're actually embedded in that couple inches down. You got to hammer them out of there. But so they scraped that all the way down just to get to that cliche layer, because that's where the gold is at. So, but they started right here. And that means, what if they would have went another, 4 feet and started there, or 6 feet started there? Because the slope actually starts higher up. The slope actually starts like way up here. So I could come clear up here if I had a little skid steer or something and just push this ground down. I have a rototiller. I gotta tell you that story. So I have this rototiller and I couldn't get it to start. So I ordered a new carburetor. I put the carburetor on there and it kind of started, but then it wouldn't stay running, and then the pull rope broke. So now I got to get a new pull rope. But what I wanted to do is come up here and just rototill this ground right here to maybe bring up some of them gold nuggets. So that's what I was going to do, but I'll have to do that another time. But so right now, like I said, I might do a little bit of raking, but I think I'll just walk around for a moment and see if I can't find me something. I might just get lucky. You just never know. All right, I got me a faint target right here. I don't know if you can hear that. I've scraped away the surface. So when you're, and it's still there. So let me dig this up here. All right, it's still there, so that's a good sign. You see all this is all deteriorated cliche broken apart around through here. Okay, it's out of the hole now. It's out of the hole, so sometimes that's not a good sign when it's already out of the hole. Sometimes that's not a good sign. Thought it was right here somewhere. Huh. Now let me check it again. No, I must have had it and threw it away. Uh-oh. Where'd it go? How weird is that? How weird is that? The signal went away. It just vanished. Got to be around here someplace. Is there. I don't know if that's it was just there and I didn't get it or if I threw it away. No. No, it isn't here. It is there. I don't want to put too much dirt in the scoop because then you can't hear it. Oh, is that going to be one of these days? No, it's still there somewhere. Okay, I think I got it in the scoop. I got it in the scoop now. Sometimes you pick up a lot of these iron pieces from the backhoe or whatever they use to scrape down with. Oh, it's still in there. Well, it's not going to be nothing big if it's still there. Yeah, that's what's going to be. Yep, it's a piece of metal from the backhoe scrapings. Well, it sounded good. Oh well. That's what it is. It's a little piece of metal. Oh, there's a target there. Let me dig that up, see what that is. Well, it's still there. Sounds kind of loud though. It's too loud to be a piece of gold. Let me retrieve that. I'll show you what it is. And it's still there. Pretty well down to the hard pack right now, the cleachy layer. Okay, it's out of the hole, so. Chances of it being a piece of gold are not good, but let me find out. Just another little piece of them tins. Little piece of tin. Sometimes you think you might get a target. Just knock some of the ground out of the way. Disturb the surface. I'll tell you if it is or not. And one thing that I have noticed, you have to go super, super slow. You go too fast, you'll just blow right over these little pieces of gold. If it's a bigger piece, you know, well, it'll pick it up. A meteorite or something, it'll go screaming. But these little pieces, especially when they're down 6, 7 inches, you think you hear a target, and then you dig down a little bit, and it starts to get a little louder. Start to get a little excited. Scrape, widen the hole a little bit, scrape more ground out, and as long as that target stays there, that excites you. It's almost like a double blip. Well, it's out of the hole. It's already out of the hole. Sometimes that's not a good sign when you get out of the hole that early. It's in the scoop. Yeah, kind of a loud little target. Yeah, it's going to be another one of them little metal shards. Another little piece of metal. Yeah, well, you know what? What it tells me is people are missing those. And that's why there's still gold here. I make my way down here a little bit, and then I turn around and come back up. Find the gold, you gotta dig the trash. Yeah, that one's already out of the hole too. Yeah, gotta check it out regardless. Should have a pair of gloves on because you got these cactuses and stuff in here, so trying to be careful not to pick nothing up. Well, where's it go? Let's see, I had it in the scoop and threw it away. That's what happens when you get too much material in your scoop and your target's up on top and not at the bottom. When you throw your material back, throw it back into the hole. don't know where it went to now. Starting to get a little warm, I know that. Starting to get a little warm on me. Oh, come on. Okay, got it. No, I'm afraid it's going to be another one of those little metal shards. A little piece of metal. Yep. Yep. A little piece of metal. After you dig several of these trash targets, you get a little discouraged and say you've had enough for the day. You like to get a little piece of gold in one of these trash targets. I'm afraid there's going to be another little piece of metal though. Maybe not. Piece of gold. Piece of gold. Piece of gold. Yes, piece of gold. I don't even have a bottle. I got to go back to the truck and get me a bottle. Piece of gold. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Can't thank the gods enough. Thank you, thank you, thank you. There it is. Little piece of gold. Nice. Whew, well, there's one. You know, you go through the trash. You got to do that to get the gold. But there's something funny here too. I'm going to show you something funny here. I'm going to show you something that's funny here. Let me show you something funny here. Look at that. There's a dig hole there. There's a dig hole there. That piece of gold came right there. Somebody did both sides of that and didn't get this piece right there in the middle. Wonder why that was. Well, I'm going to continue on down here. See, and that piece was down probably, oh, maybe 4 inches, 3-4 inches down, 4 inches maybe. But they're faint targets when you first pick them up. The gold here is covered in caliche. And so it's not like a solid nugget. It's kind of very coarse, rugged. So it's not really dense. And that's why they don't put off these really loud signals. Okay, that one's already out of the hole. It's not a good sign. There's going to be a little piece of metal, little metal shard. Little piece of metal shard. Ah. Still there. And I do hunt with a watch on too, so I kind of got to watch that. You know, when you come across the weeds, go over them. You know how many people will come to a weed and they just go around it? Hell, I don't even want to dig any more targets. Unless they're gold. We need a machine that will tell you. There's another target right there. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, I need some water. I'm parched, as they say. It's warm out here. It got warm. I should, not another target. No more targets. No more targets. I will get my rototiller up here eventually yet. All right, I'm done. I'm done. Whew. I don't know how long I detected for. A couple hours maybe. I'll have to show you the nuggets I got. Whew. I'll show you the pieces of gold that I got. Oh, this case is no good. The zipper's all screwing up on me. I'm gonna have to get me another case. All right, there's the nuggets. And what else is in there? Let's see if I can pull up all those little metal shards that I got. Ooh, look at them all. I think there's more in my pocket too. Anyway, these are all the little metal shards. So, all those metal shards. Sometimes you really got to check them because sometimes it could just, you think it's a metal shard, and it's actually got a piece of gold stuck to it. Like that one right there. Put that in my mouth, soak it a little bit. Junk. Okay. There's the pieces of gold. That's probably 0.3, 0.4 maybe grams. See how it's like it's cleachy and almost crystallized gold. And this here's just a little flat piece. Gold is gold though. Maybe all of it, 0.4, 0.5 maybe. So what does that make it, about a $50 a day? Yeah. I thought I'd go out real quick, do a little detecting. Yeah, got 3 little ones. Not bad. Well, I tell you, what a day. What a day. Got out. It's getting warm now. Living here in Arizona, it's warm. Whew. Another day. I'll be back another day, still detect. Seems like every time I come up here, I almost find a piece of gold. There's a lot of gold still left up here. These little cuts and these little washes, a lot of gold. Anyways, that's metal detecting. I think on the way home I'm going to stop. I got a couple buckets with me, and I think I'll stop at some spot, get a couple buckets of dirt that I'll run through another machine once I get back home. Another adventure. Anyways, I want to thank you guys coming along and sharing all these adventures. Please leave me a comment. Anything, you know, that what did I do wrong? Anything you thought I may have did wrong metal detecting? Any tips that you guys can give me? I sure appreciate it. Leave me a comment. But make sure you like and make sure you subscribe to the channel. I sure appreciate it. So, hey, until our paths cross again, you guys all have a fantastic day. Thanks, everyone, for watching. And now I am off to the next adventure. See you guys.
Load up the truck, it's time to roll. With hearts so wild and a come and go. Chasing the goal, we're ready for the thrill. Through mountains and rivers, we'll climb every hill. With the sun on our backs, we take our stand, uncovering treasures buried in this land. This gold fever's got us running wild. In the heart of the land, we feel like a child. Adventures await in the great unknown. Together we chase dreams, never alone. With metal detectors singing in the breeze, we dig for the fortune, uncovering keys. With a gold pan in hand, we sift through the dirt. Each little glimmer makes our hearts surge. By the firelight's glow, while laughter rings, as we dream of the riches tomorrow brings. Gold fever's got us running wild.
The gold mine.
I got them. We feel like a child. Adventures await in the great unknown. Together we chase dreams.
Oh, ain't that cool? Is this like the I was going to say something bad.
Wait a
That'll
minute.
work.
Is that better?
There you go, that's good.
Our laughter rings as we dream of the riches tomorrow brings. This gold fever's got us running wild. In the heart of the land, we feel like a child. Adventures await in the great unknown. Together we chase dreams, never alone. So here's to the nights beneath the stars. With our hearts full of dreams, we'll go far. This gold fever's got us running wild. In the heart of the land, we feel like a child. Adventures await in the great unknown. Together we chase dreams, never alone. Never alone. So here's to the nights beneath the stars. With our hearts full of dreams, we'll go far.